Hello again. Yeah. Hey babes, I've been watching you for the past hour and
Banana! I love it. I love banana. I love it. I love banana.
fuck's sake. Right, now that I've gotten that lovely message over and read with, I will show you some of my skulls, and I'm going to start with one of my bigger ones.
I like the big ones.
Right, so there we go. It's about the size of my I fuck a friend. This is one of my bigger ones. It's about the size of my torso. It's a big deer, really big deer. Look at her teeth. Look at her big, massive teeth. They could chew kitten. They could chew through my fingers. So, all big and cunts. All big and beautiful. Kitten, hey. This is a fox. Lovely fox skull. Yeah, cunt. I fucked a cunt. Wizard Harry. I didn't know that fox, but I did know this squirrel. You can see that. It's a bit overexposed. But, yeah, this squirrel... I fucked your cunt. Hey! This girl used to visit my backyard. She had 3 children, and I loved her. And one day, she came to my garden, and she just laid down. And when I came back outside, she was dead. I thought she was having a snooze. But I let her rot away, and then I dug her up. I just took the skull afterwards. And the reason why I do that with some of my animals is because I can't stop them from disappearing forever. But I can keep them, I can keep a little piece of them, and that little piece of them is the last bit of evidence that she exists. And as long as I remember her, and as long as I appreciate her, then she gets to exist in some small way for just a little bit longer. And appreciating skulls is my way of keeping these people alive, just a tiny bit longer. I also think it's really cool that her entire consciousness, every single bit of her memory and her life, was stored in this little tiny bit here. Someone's whole identity was in there once. That's so cool. I'll never not be amazed by that. Hey! Cool. Still kind of creepy. I don't care. I love it. I've got more, by the way. These. This is a crow. Beautiful crow. I have a few crows. Oh! I fucked a biscuit. So, very cool crow. I didn't know this crow. I just found it in a graveyard. It's quite a cool place to find a crow skull, I think. Yes, they are very cool. They're smart as fuck. I do love crows. Hey! They're one of the few animals in the UK that uses in crafts as tools. And this little brown skull here, it's really tiny. Hey! Was Menchie, who was a rat that I knew when I was younger. I really loved her. She was really beautiful, and she was really like a gentle rat. She never bit me. So I've kept her. Kitten. And this is a stick insect. It's actually real. His name was Muffins, and he was my friend for years. He's dried out now. And I loved him. He's a giant spiny Papua New Guinea. Oh, fuck you. I'm gonna put him down before I break him to the tick. I just found him wandering around in the world, and I took him home and called him Muffins. It was a tick at the time. I was calling everything Muffins. And yeah, I loved him. Yeah, I had him for a year, and he used to watch movies on my shoulder with me. And whenever it answered, he'd crawl on my shoulder. And because he's dried out, he was much bigger than this at one point. Like, he used to be like the size. He's kind of shrank, so he used to be way bigger than my hand. And he. You're over this girl now. Oh dear, you've seen the weird side. I've scared you off, kitten. He was on my shoulder, and I answered the door, and the mailman screamed at me. Usually it's me who shouts at the mailman. But that time it was the other way round, and he scared the fuck out of me. Hey! I actually looked behind me like, what? What? And then realised it was poor little Muffins. He's so gentle and slow. Well, he was, bless him. Do you mummify your exes? Mr. Crumpo. Well, none of them have died whilst I've been with them, but I would probably keep a dude's skull if he let me. I'd be really happy to. I think that'd be a good way to remember a human that you've loved, is keep their skull. I mean, it's how I remember Menchie. Kitten. Kitten. I love how freaked out everyone is by this. Love you, Anita. Hope you've been having a good stream so far. Elax, hello! It's so good to know that you're here with me tonight. Oh, it's is this Elax or is this the nipples of Aquaman? Well, either way, whichever one you are, thank you for joining. Hey! And thank you for the 120 bits. Run away! Hey! It's completely harmless to appreciate the dead. Oh yeah, I haven't shown you any sea glass, so I'm also going to show you some sea glass. Oh, I didn't finish showing you the skulls either. So, cunt. I fucked you, cunt. Oh. This is another one of my deer skulls, and I particularly love this one. I think it's beautiful. Look at those horns. Look at that fish. Oh, fuck that fish. I love all the bumps and ridges on the horns. They're all knobbly. It's beautiful. Hey! I really, really love this one. It's one of my favourites. I have a few deer skulls, but I think this one's my favourite. Dick. Dick. Those antlers are so sick. I know, right? I know. So, kitten, thought I'd show you some of my sea glass. So, I've been an avid sea glass collector for many years, and I have bowls and bowls of some of my rarer finds. So here are some of my sea glass. Like, you can see a lot of kitten Victorian marbles, and there's some shells in there too. But what I like about Dick is my kitten. Dick and a kitten. Fuck you. So these aren't marbles, these ones. They're cod stops. They're cod bottle stoppers. They're about 200 years old, between 1 and 200 years old. And they roll around in the sea, and most of the time they touch my cunt. Hey! They smash. But every now and again, in very rare circumstances, they roll around in every storm and bash against every rock and still stay whole. And they come out worth more money and all the more beautiful because they're frosted. And they're no longer clear. I don't know if you can actually see because the quality of the camera, but they're a lovely sea green colour. Whoo! And yeah, like, I just love everything about that. I think there's like, I know this is cheesy, but I think there's like this message to like little objects like this where you can go through absolute fucking hell, things that should totally fucking break you, and come out all the more beautiful and all the more amazing for having been through it. And that is sea glass in a nutshell. So maybe that's why I like it so much. Could also be because it's shiny and cool, but and pretty. But I think there's that to it too. Oh, touching skulls then rubbing eyes. Nil Dan, yeah. I totally do that, it's fine. Hey! Hey! Yeah, it's cheesy, I don't care. Blood Surge, it's cheesy, but it's true. And it's one of the things that I love about my sea glass collection. So with my sea glass, there are some bits that are worth more money, but I can't bring myself to sell them. I don't sell sea glass anymore anyway. But this piece, I don't know if you could see it properly, but it's pink. And sea glass is rarely ever pink. Oh, dick. So it's rare in itself just because it's pink, but it's fucking massive. It's a whole bottom of a bottle, and it's really well frosted. So like, that's a 1 in a million find. That really excites sea glass collectors. It really does. Hey. And this piece, I was considering making it into a pendant. It's like this lovely teal color. Teal is rare. My dick is rare. Fuck you. So yeah, it's really thick and beautiful. I had an offer for £60 for this one, and I couldn't take it because it's so rare to find a piece like that. I fucking love it. It's gorgeous. And cunt. Ooh, cunt. Do you have any interest in taxidermy? No, I don't. Oddly, I find that kind of weird and a little bit disrespectful. You take them apart and you rebuild them the way that they weren't ever before, in a decorative manner, and quite a lot of people objectify these animals. They think they're just decorative items, and I don't really see them that way, and they're quite often hunting trophies and things like that, you know. And there's something that seems very, I don't know, like this is a trophy, this is a defeated animal. You know, when you make them a rug and you walk all over them, or, you know, I don't know, there's just something about that that doesn't sit right with me. I collect skulls as a way to honour and love and respect them. It's a way that I marvel at the fact that they existed and that they thought and they felt. It's kind of like a landmark to a moment in time where somebody existed. But yeah, taxidermy doesn't make me feel that way. Oh! Dick. So this is another bottle bottom that I found. It's a piece of sea glass. You can tell by the thickness that it's very, very old. We don't make glass like that, so it's probably between 150 and 400 years old. Although probably not 400 years old, to be fair, because it's not black. Quite a lot of glass from those days was black. And I nearly drowned getting it. Because the tide came in and I was in this little cove, like a secret cave that was only available to fuck my biscuit. Go on. It was only findable. Why are you guys saying hella thick? Oh right, because it's thick glass. Yeah, I like it thick. So yeah, the tide came in and I very nearly needed to call people to get out, but I waded out. Luckily the water wasn't too bad because the place where I go for this, a lot of people die, so I should have been more careful, but I didn't know any of that until after I'd been and explained that to someone, and they're like, yeah, lots of people die there. Woo! So if you go collect sea glass, take care, be safe, know your tides, don't go anywhere dangerous. Yeah. Because sea glass is cool, but not that cool. Not nearly dying cool. Kitten, I fucked your friends. Go on, I fucked your friends. So, what was the other thing I was going to show you? Oh yeah, my dick. Hey! My dick is on fire. I know this is kind of silly, but this is the kind of thing I used to do with my time when I was really, really, really bored. I used to make gem trees. So like, I don't know how to show you, like, it's a sculpture of a tree made with gems for leaves. This one's made of rose quartz. And I used to fucking love gems. I've never been into like the crystal healing stuff. Dick. Hey! But I do like the kind of geological history of gemstones, because it's kind of cool that all the stupid processes that make this earth also create gems and stuff like that. So I used to be a bit of a gem nerd. Cunt, fuck it. So yeah, I used to make a lot of those. I even used to sell them. But that one was a dud. It's the only one I've got left, and it's kind of a dud. It didn't turn out as well as the others. A lot of the others were much more realistically tree-like and bigger. And I used to sell them for like, I don't know, 40, 50 quid a pop. And it was just a way to pass time, and also I was poor as fuck, so I really needed the money and had no idea how to make any.